Black people are only 13% of the population, yet they commit 55% of the murders.
All right, you ignorant Mr. Potato Head looking ass cuck. I'm about to dismantle this argument once and for all because I'm fucking sick of this racist bullshit. You see, the conservatives would like for you to believe that there is no systemic racism. This is just all stemming from rampant crime in the black community, which is caused by fatherlessness, which is fueled by the welfare state. And so their solution is deregulation and reducing welfare incentives and school choice and things of that nature, which is really fucking convenient because it just perfectly aligns with the interests of the wealthy. So let's figure out where this fatherlessness epidemic really came from. Because back in 1960, the marriage rate in the black community was at least as strong as the marriage rate in the white community. So what happened? You see, in 1960, the FDA approved the very first birth control, but then a bunch of states started outlawing prescribing birth control to unmarried women on moral concerns. It wasn't until 1965 the Supreme Court struck this practice down, but even then, doctors would refuse to prescribe birth control to unmarried women based on their own moral grandstanding. It wasn't until 1972 with the Eisenstadt versus Baird case that the Supreme Court finally struck down that practice and made it illegal for doctors to discriminate against unmarried women. But by that time, the rate of single-parent households in the black community had skyrocketed to 35%. Then in the 1970s, globalization kicked off and companies started outsourcing jobs overseas, specifically manufacturing jobs, which were heavily worked by black men. This led to a decline in the rate of marriageable black men, reducing marriage rates. But as if the black community didn't have enough challenges to overcome, the Nixon administration then launches the war on drugs. In the late 1970s, the war on drugs kicks off, which was explicitly designed to target the black community because they were a threat to the political establishment. So then we have mass incarceration of black men, taking even more black fathers out of the household. And this continued into the 2000s, and even today, this is an ongoing struggle. Now, these issues created a need for government assistance in these communities, not the other way around. Because there was a wealth of data to show that when there is an imbalance of genders in a community, it creates problems. Specifically, when there are less men than there are women, men are less incentivized to engage in marriage and are more likely to be gatekeepers of marriage. So no, it's not because black people are more violent, or it's not because it's a fucking cultural problem with your fucking racist dog whistling bullshit. It's because the system specifically targeted the black community to disrupt them and destroy any political power they had.